Hi, welcome to the Art and Craft and Business channel where I interview other business owners and we hear their inspiring business stories. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you get notified when the next story comes out. I'm interviewing Louise from Radge Designs. Hi Louise.
Hi, Jenny. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Enjoying the sunny weather outside.
Louise is from Australia. So that's cool because we are now international. So Louise, tell us a little bit about you and your business and how you got started.
Right. Well, I'm Louise from Radge Design, and now I'm a graphic designer, but I actually started out doing artworks and handmade wire-wrapped jewelry with sterling silver wire. I got into graphic design because I thought it would be a good way to be creative without making any mess. But anyone who's seen my study would realise that as much as I don't make as much mess, I still have notebooks and papers and folders everywhere for all the different jobs that I'm working on at the time.
So what kind of design do you do?
I work on a bit of everything really. A lot of logos. I do layouts for sewing patterns and illustrations to go in the sewing patterns. I've been working on some websites lately, which is a bit different to normal. And yeah, some social media management stuff and images for social media.
So you also do some surface pattern work as well?
Yeah, so I design my own patterns that I get printed on fabric or pouches and things from Redbubble. And I've also printed a couple of planner books as well.
So how long have you been working in the field for?
Well, I've had my website for 10 years. And so as my business currently is probably about 5 years, because it's evolved over time. But now it's basically, yeah, just graphic design work.
Right. So you basically do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, which is not ideal, but anyway.
So, well, what's your favourite part?
Well, I really like problem solving, so this way I get to problem solve things creatively. So I might get told, can you draw me a ninja with a sewing needle? So that turned into an illustration that got turned into an enamel pin for one of my clients. So her idea was just words, and I got to turn those words into an actual design.
You've done pins and ninjas. Anything else that's a little bit out there?
Oh, actually, I did a logo with a horse.
Cool.
So a lot of my designs start off as sketches in a sketchbook. I don't have my sketchbook here, but so like my sketches are very sketchy. And I sketch out the ideas, the layout ideas. If there's any graphical elements to the designs, I'll mostly create them all just from sketches, and then when I take them onto the computer, manipulate them to turn them into a digital image that can be enlarged. But yeah, if anyone saw my sketchbook, some days what it starts out looking like and the end result are vastly different.
Yeah, I can imagine. So you work on logos?
Yeah. So I haven't done as many logos lately. I've been doing more sewing pattern layouts and all that type of thing, but I do enjoy getting a logo. I like the challenge of taking the design from just being an idea to then presenting a a logo with personality and that represents the brand that it's aimed at.
Right. So if somebody was to come to you and say, Louise, can you do my logo? What sort of, can you do that? Just, do you have to send out a questionnaire, or how does the process go?
Yep. So normally speaking, I will, if they inquire about a logo, I just need to know what they're going to use it for, because if you're getting your logo engraved or getting it embroidered for like tags for sewing people that sew, they're all things that need to be considered in the design process, so that you don't make the lines too fine so that they won't translate onto those designs. So you just need to know a bit about the business, who their target market is, what's their brand personality, if there's any particular design styles that they really don't like or do like, and hopefully the styles they like are similar to the personality of their brand, because sometimes there's a bit of a mismatch between what the person likes and what they want their brand to present to the world. So then it's a bit of a juggling act to work out how to meet both criteria that get given.
So you upgraded my logo. How did you come up with the graphics to go with?
Yeah, so,
or what would you normally do if somebody came to you and said, can you do my graphics and here's my logo?
Okay, so in that case where I haven't actually designed the branding behind it, I'll still have a chat to you and ask you a bit about your brand, its personality, who it's talking to, and then I'll go back and look over what other things you've been producing for your business, and then take that information and put it together so how I perceive that your business should be presented to best show off your skills and your business to everyone else. So it's like with yours, was relatively easy because I've met you at Artful, so I know a bit about the person as well. But other times it's more, you just sort of have to get to know the business, and the more I work with someone, the better I get to know their business as well, which then makes doing like the social media graphics easier because I know more about the person and the business behind it.
So you come up with the brand colors as well, or do people come to you with that already figured out?
Some people, when they get their logo design done, might just simply have their logo, in which case I can then talk to them and develop brand colors to suit their logo and their brand. Other people come to me with their logo, brand colors, guidelines already set, and then I just work with those to create designs to suit that style guide that they've already got.
Right. Out a new service, do you want to explain a little bit about what that is and how that can help business owners?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I just decided in the past couple of weeks to put out a service which is a visual brand review, which is basically talking to someone via a video call about their existing logo and any branding they may have, to then develop a plan. So some people may have a logo but don't have anything else, and they're worried that their social media or their website looks a bit disjointed. So I can just chat to them about how they can pull everything together to make their brand look nice and cohesive, or otherwise help them develop a style guide as such, for then when they're moving forward, they've got certain designs or elements that they know they can work together to create brands or images for themselves.
So why is all of that important? Why is it, why should you have a brand and colours, brand colours and a logo and graphics that sort of, maybe tie into each other?
Yeah, so especially with social media, everyone sees so many things every day. You want people to be able to look at your images and recognize them as you, because most people, when they're scrolling through, they'll see the images before they see the text, and you want them to see the image and go, oh, that's such and such business, I actually want to read what they've got to say, and they'll stop and read your posts. So if you can have a nice cohesive brand, so using the same fonts, the same style colors, the same type imagery, if you can keep that cohesive between your Facebook and your Instagram and your website, and have it so that when you're posting, the images are recognizable as you. It will mean people, A, remember your business, and B, can understand more about your brand and your business and how it can help them as well, because they remember you.
Yeah, totally. You have an example of a style guide or what's included in one?
Yeah, so they can be really detailed or they can be relatively simple. Mine are sort of in the middle, depends on the business. So normally they'll have the business's logo. Obviously this is an old one of mine, it's not my current logo. They'll have the fonts used and then the colours, including the different codes. So normally they'll have a CMYK, which is your print colour code, and hex or RGB, which can be used for the internet or computer stuff. They may have, and my newer logo, different formats of the logo to suit different spaces. So this one suits a horizontal space. This is my standard logo, and then this is one for really small spaces like your Instagram profile pic, because on social media a lot of the images are really quite small, so you can't see them. They may also have different styles of imagery to suit your brand, so that then you can keep everything all looking cohesive. But basically it's a really simple cheat sheet so that when you're creating anything for your brand, you've got the information that you need so you can pick the right font, the right colours and the right style of images really easily.
Right, cool. So I'm just going to show this. This is something that Louise did for me. It was set up my little booklet for my Learn to Sew kit. So I just sent her the words and some pictures and she did all of that. And then with the getting started with email course that I have, the PDF, this is just it downloaded and printed. So that was something that Louise did for me as well. So she has got lots of skills there. So if somebody was going to start a business, do you think that they should come and see you like first, or where in the process of setting up their business should they employ your services to figure out a logo and brand colors and all that kind of thing?
Really, it can be at any stage. Obviously, if you want to present your business looking professionally from the very start, then you're better off to get a designer in earlier rather than later in the process. But if you don't have the finances to pay for a logo up front, choose a specific font and just write your business name in that same font wherever you put it. Because at the end of the day, a logo is just a mark for your business. So if you don't have the funds to start with a logo that's already been designed, just choose one font that has the right personality for your business. So like a really sharp square font's going to look more serious than one that's got curved letters or a scripty type font. Make sure it's legible and get started from there. But otherwise, the sooner in your business journey that you get a designer on board and have graphics and colors and that developed, the easier it's going to be for you in the long run to develop a brand, and a brand that can be recognized as your business.
Right, cool. Thank you for that. Is there anything else that business owners need to know, or you think that pertinent information?
When you're getting a logo designed, always check that the designer is actually going to transfer the copyright to you at the end of the design process. It's different across different countries, but in Australia, copyright belongs to the person that first designed it. So in that case, if you're a graphic designer designing a logo for a business, the graphic designer that made the original design actually owns the copyright. So you want one that then transfers that copyright to you so that you're able to do whatever you like with that design in the future.
Very, very important to know that, that's for sure. And where can people find you? Facebook and website?
Yep, so you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, not that I'm on there very much, and my thing is Radge Design, or my website is the same thing, www.radgedesign.com.au, and yeah, you can find me in Jenny's Facebook group as well.
Cool. Thank you for your time today.
That's all right, my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me to have a chat.
Great.